Cold.
Alright. Threshing machine.
My dear Kokoroa made. Wow, this is amazing! I step on it and it turns. How in the world does this work? This is good enough.
Like, it's incredible how much that burns through rice.
Genius! I'll try using Kinta's foot mortar. This is fun! Strangely enough, I'm not getting tired of this. All right, one more stop.
80%? 90? Professional pride?
This is good enough. It gleams so brilliantly. Now this is white rice. My awe-inspiring talent impresses once again. Bask in my divinity, humans.
Nice. Yes, low, large, deer. Always the weeds that are the worst of it. Okay, have dinner.
That's really if I do.
I should have actually checked what those did. It's fine. Get back to work. Let's see, what night missions have we yet to do? Here it's just beating enemies. I do need aqueous droplets, so that might be worth it. I need 10 aqueous droplets, I believe. I also need metallic sand. Which I know is, can be found here. Let's try to get this done first. Should have actually gotten more oil now that I think about it. I can't see what I'm doing. Come to think of it, can we beef up that light train? Yes, we can. We are now getting as much from that as we possibly can. Ow. We haven't gotten any aqueous droplets yet, have we? Oh, yes, we have. We got one. For a total of what? One. I missed how many we need. I think it's 10. Here's another aqueous droplet. Oh. How is it when I need to stay in those things and I'm full so painstakingly slow that when I need to hit enemies, I fall like molasses. That's 3 aqueous droplets, I believe. Yep. We'll go until sunrise, see what we can do with Kinta, and then we'll have food. Ow. Or we can just leave now. No, not there.
I'll be off then.
Oh, hello.
What is the matter? Kinta? Hello? Lowly realm to Kinta. Come in.
It's gone.
What is?
The sword.
Sword? Do you speak of Tawemon's blade?
No, not that one.
Then be more specific. We cannot understand you.
The sword I made.
What? You made a sword? Here? In this pass? Come to think of it, you did mention something like that back when we were getting started. So you were serious?
Someone like you wouldn't understand.
Fine then. Do as you please.
Don't be like that, goddess.
Would you make up your mind?
I see. As a blacksmith, you wish to create a sword to surpass Tawemon's. It is not such an unusual desire to have.
So, that's the general idea, hmm?
Yeah, especially for me.
At any rate, a sword that no one knew about cannot simply up and vanish. And what's more, everyone was present and accounted for after supper.
I can sense a faint force from this shed. Kinta, I have a question, if you'll indulge me. How did you acquire the materials for this sword of yours?
I snuck out with the dog and gathered him. Ashigumo lent me a hand too.
Ashigumo isn't apparently already dead, Ashigumo?
That Ashigumo. We relied on him overmuch. To think he was doing so much for us all.
He is a stalwart ally, to be sure.
Man, now I feel really bad.
So, you used amber as your material.
Yeah, I heard that it's full of divine power, so I just had to use it.
You act on just about every stray thought to enter your mind, don't you?
Amber does not merely hold divine power. When enough is accumulated, it can form the soul of a divine being. In other words, amber is what gods are born from. If you melted that down and hammered it hundreds of thousands of times to create a sword, then...
Could it be?
Did I make a god?
Most likely, yes.
That is an amazing feat for a human.
Also kind of worrying. That means it has a will of its own.
Well, even supposing he did manage it, the god in question is yet a newborn babe.
And babies have a tendency to cause trouble.
We must first search the pass for it.
Search the path for the lost sword. I was kind of hoping it would tell me where the sword is. Well, I guess the idea is it's in the path. So just look everywhere and try to trigger a scene. Yui, a sword didn't sneak in here, did it? No? Okay.
Want me to make something?
Yeah, so we still need 7 more aqueous droplets. We need 5... we need 12 friggin' metallic sand in total. But we are good on the steel. We don't need to buy any more of those yet, as for now. Oh dear.
No way.
Should we perhaps ask?
Oh, Lady Sakuna, and Kinta too. This morning, I discovered that my sword was broken. Behold, it was fractured quite cleanly.
Perhaps Kinta's sword got a little
It
jealous.
almost looks as if it has been cut. Truly mysterious, wouldn't you say?
I'm sorry. It's probably my fault.
That nervous
What
laugh.
do you mean? I see. If my father caught wind of this, I would receive the scolding of a lifetime.
Hold on a sec, I need to put a fan on. It's warming up, so it's a bit hot.
A mere scolding for breaking a family heirloom? I would think he'd be far angrier than that.
Well, I cannot wield a sword anyway. However, no matter how large the gulf between us, my father still terrifies me.
I'm real sorry. I'll fix it later so you can use it again.
Ho ho! So you've become a skilled blacksmith, have you? Magnificent, Kinta.
Quit it, would ya?
Oh, are you blushing? You are!
Curse you, Sakuna!
What? Shall we have a royal sparring match? Brace yourself, you diminutive delinquent!
Cease this at once!
So, was this truly the work of Kinta's sword?
There is no doubt. I sensed the same force in the house as the one that was in the shed.
Still, why would it do such a thing? It cut a fellow's sword instead of a human.
Kinta, did you have any particular intention in mind when you set out to make it?
Power. I wanted it to be strong, sharper than any other sword.
So basically, it's now got the mentality of a fighting game protagonist, and it's trying to prove it's the strongest one there is.
Hold on a moment. That sounds like...
Yeah, like Ishimaru. I knew that, really, but he may be the bandit who kidnapped us, but I can't help but agree with what he says. There's no good or bad, just strong or weak. And the weak get eaten. I've seen that for myself.
Kinta.
I started smithing because I wanted power. But don't get me wrong. As I hammered away on the metal during our stay here, I forgot all about that dark stuff. I just wanted to put my own mark on it.
Oh, the radiant spark of youth.
Can you sound any more like an old man?
I believe the magical sword he created absorbed his thoughts and took on a life of its own. And in order to prove itself the ultimate weapon, it cut Toemon's sword. How brazen of it to ignore me, the greatest holy sword in all of Yamato.
Well, technically, you're already broken, right?
Is it not because you are already already broken. And besides, you are but a hilt.
This.
Such insolence.
Does that mean it is left in search of more swords to break? The only other laudable swords on the island are Ishimaru's and the demon's swords.
Compared to Pops' blade, those are just lumps of metal. You've been to a bunch more places than we have. Can't you think of anything else?
What do you think, Tama?
Let me see. How about this? If it does not show itself, then how about we keep an eye out for it as we travel the island?
I strain to believe that plan took much effort.
Please find it. I'm begging ya.
Good grief. Are you not the one who wailed, "It's over," when the house was destroyed? You certainly changed your tune quickly.
I do believe she has you sussed, young man.
Played one too many games of Among Us. I have never played Among Us. Yeah, so this is a completely different one. Maybe the final Spectre unlocks after I do this. Search the island for the Wandering Sword. Hello, there we are. Ow. Right, I forgot. Strike. Ow. Ow. I forgot to eat, it's fine. Especially because of that. It's like just Life Drain is such a great ability. Alright, bye. Ow. 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 Oh, come on. Blood powder, nice. Oh, come on. Yeah, that sounds like an idea, honestly. And I do still need to pump up my weapons.
There. I'm grateful.
Thank you so much, Kokoroa. Our lives have been made so much easier due to your efforts. Oh, I hardly deserve such things. Why in the world not? If you're all happy, then I am happy. I am often so eager to help that I get carried away with my tinkering. But now that I am here, the more I watch you every day, I deeply regret all the mischief I caused. I can scarcely believe that I sullied the rightness you so lovingly raised. Of all the vile deeds. Oh, is that all? Do not concern yourself over it. What is done is done. The past is the past. And I'm partly to blame for forcing your hand in the matter. Yet, curiosity compels me to ask, how did you obtain seeds of our revered ears, Kokoroa? At that point, you had not yet come here, yes?
Well...
Correct. A demon snuck into the capital and simply handed them to me as he fanned the flames of my jealousy. That is odd. Not only should Ishimaru have been unable to get his hands on the seeds, but he had no way of knowing who you were. That is true, so someone else did that. In other words, some person who knew about me joined forces with Ishimaru in order to meddle in our affairs. No, but only one of the gods in the capital would be capable of that. Someone who would have only qualms deceiving you in order to sabotage me. Or in other words, someone who wishes to sow discord in the capital. Considering their objectives, whoever it is must be beyond nefarious. That must mean they intend to rebel against Lady Kamihitsuki. Speaking of which, something is strange about Ishimaru's forces as well. What do you mean? All the demons on the island are armed. At first, I attributed the entire plot to the war-crazed Ishimaru. I thought that perhaps even demons could create crude armor and blades if ordered to do so. However, Ishimaru himself used a number of cannons. I may not be an expert on smithing, but do demons have the intelligence to create such sophisticated devices?
Yes, indeed.
I cannot imagine demons being capable of even forging a cannon, let alone refining and preserving and handling gunpowder. Plus, considering both Ishimaru fights, the ones where we completely destroyed him, he doesn't seem the type to think about keeping his forces well armed. Even in the capital, there are few gods capable of such a feat, which means our enemy may be closer than we expect. For the time being, let us report this to Lady Kamihitsuki just in case. Now that the poisoned rice plot has failed and Ishimaru has been defeated, we cannot foresee when they will make their next move. If this mastermind retreat into the shadows once more, we shall be in for a long and drawn-out battle indeed. So, is that going to be another quest now? Or do I just wait for something to happen? Have dinner.
Give my gratitude for this meal.
And get back to work. Because I really would like to get more aqueous droplets. Deep Crimson Current at night. And I really should have made more oil. Here's. Two aqueous droplets, nice. So we've got 10 more? No, 5 more. I could go to the forest to get the item I need to, Ow. I could go to the forest I need to get the item I need to get the item I'm missing. I found out to get the Undead Avenger, the Undead Avenger skill, I need weapons of a, I need weapons of a particular kind, and I need the blanched flower for those. Which is the nightmate, which is the nightmate, which is the nightmate material of the forest. Sorry, I was fumbling on my words there. I am really in need of more oil. Come on. I beat your boss. You guys are bupkis. We need 4 more. I guess I'll go back to the Bumbly Sandbar. I hope if I get 4 more there. I can buy a oil null if I really need to. There's an aqueous droplet. Again, when I want to stay in that thing, I float. I like float in like molasses. But no, when I want to float in that thing, and I drop like a rock, and when I don't, I float like molasses. Come on. There's another aqueous droplet. How many do we need? 2 more. Oh, come on! 1 more. Ah. That should be enough for 1 weapon. Maybe 2, actually. I don't remember what I need for that. So we can start going to the other place in our night missions. Alright, we got enough. Let's just go. Oh my goodness.
I'll be off then.
Want me to make something?
Torrential fish hook.
Leave it to me.
Supreme Smith. Alright, now we just need 10 metallic sand. Waterborne increases attack and defense when and in the water. Oh, that ice is going to melt out eventually. Yeah, the ice is going to melt and it's going to give us more water. I think that's the only real purpose of water, really. Of ice, really. I don't know anything that particularly needs ice.
So soft.
And tomorrow is the end of winter, so we need to till. We need to sort and till. Hello.
Now then.
Shall we finally set to work on rebuilding the house? It will be quite an undertaking, and we are going to need everyone's help.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I'll do anything. Yeah. I wish we could make our new dwelling a sumptuous mansion, but that will not be possible in this narrow pass. You know, it was quite fun under the previous house. Oh, hey, there's Ashigumo. Hey, Ashigumo, are you dead or not? This is a burning question. Let us repurpose the plans for the old house and revive its more cumbersome aspect. Does that sound acceptable? No objections. Wee!
Okay.
All of a sudden, I was thinking of that one episode of like Rocko's Modern Live. You remember how that one ended? And what's his name? And Heifer are in like a huge, are in like a huge suit of Mr. Big Head, and they ended off with saying, "Citizens of Kandala, repeat after me. Wee wee." They just go for it. Just like your immature joke that goes throughout the whole thing. Then I will draw the blueprints. Every last detail of the previous house is burned into my memory.
Understand, yes?
Can we make more place to store things? I believe there was unused space under the floor and up in the attic.
Fine.
If anything else was, if anyone else has requests, speak now or forever hold your peace. I want. We will need about this many materials, and it will take this long to finish it. We truly have a laborious task ahead of us. We may need to petition the Kappa for help,
Agreed.
which means we will need cucumbers as well. Now, all we can do is tackle one thing at a time. Now let the project begin. Once you have what we need, please let me know. I need 5 cucumbers. Hold on. Since we need cucumbers... Well, what do you know? Exactly 5. Let's actually get some more salt.
Certainly.
Eat something?
Is there anything that uses the cucumbers? Oh, that's what the ice is for.
I give my gratitude for this meal.